This video is going to recap Learning Target 322, which is writing equations for a system. So we first want to read the story, figure out what's going on, and then see if we can write two equations to represent what is happening. So it says Juan is bringing in cookies and brownies for the class. He brought 12 cookies and 18 brownies and spent $19.50 when buying them. His brother also brought in treats, buying 14 cookies and 8 brownies and spending $13. How much did each cost? So the first thing I want to do is I'm always talking about two things, and so I want to define my variables for those two things. So we're talking about cookies and brownies. Let's use C for cookies. And we can use B for brownies. And then we want to start writing our equation. So there's always going to be two parts to this. So the first part is that he had 12 cookies and 18 brownies and spent $19.50 when buying them. So we have 12 cookies plus the 18 brownies, and that should equal $19.50. The other equation that we have is about his brother. So his brother bought 14 cookies and 8 brownies and spent $13. So we have 14 cookies plus 8 brownies, and that equaled 13. For the 2.0, you just stop here. Once you write your equations, you are done. You don't need to solve it. You don't need to do anything else. The two things that we are looking for is that you have your variables represented by some sort of letter and you define those, and then you have two equations that represent the scenario accurately. The one thing I do want to talk about is there's kind of like a weird one that sometimes trips students up. Let's say the original thing said he brought 12 cookies and 18 brownies and spent $19.50, and then it also said that like brownies were twice as much as cookies. So then we would have the same first equation, but then our second equation would be something like, if brownies were twice as much as cookies, that means brownies are or equals twice as much as cookies, or 2C. That wasn't our scenario, but for some reason that really trips up students, so I just wanted to kind of mention that. So this video just went through 322, which was writing equations for a system.